Sophie, why isn't your notebook complete again? I forgot. Ma'am, I'm sorry. You'll stay after school and finish your notes before going home. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. All right. Back to your seat. Now who has solved the problem on the board? Anyone? The room stays quiet. Sophie slouches at her desk. Sophie, you're not even trying. I've already solved it, ma'am. The answer's 67. That's correct, but how did you get it? You didn't write anything down. I didn't need to write. I want to meet your father tomorrow. The next afternoon, Sophie's teacher spoke firmly to her father. Your daughter is incredibly gifted, but she has no discipline. If she doesn't learn responsibility now, even the smallest hardship will crush her. Sophie tugged on her father's sleeve later that evening. Daddy, did you bring me the bicycle you promised? I couldn't, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Breaking promises. Very responsible. Her words sting more than she realizes. Late that night, a messenger arrives, breathless. Dr. Regan. Mr. James has collapsed in his field. You have to come immediately. Sophie, go home with your mother. I'll be back soon. At Mr. James's farm, the doctor finishes his examination. It's nothing life-threatening this time, Dr. Regan says gently, but we need further tests in the city to be certain. I can't afford. Don't argue. Here, take this money. It's for my peace of mind. You leave tomorrow. My son and I will take care of your farm while you're away, and I'll come with you. Doctor, I know protests. You have a family that needs you. Back at the clinic, Dr. Regan's assistant shakes her head. Instead of taking fees from patients, you're the one paying them. If your salary comes late again, I'd rather lose my pay than lose a patient, he answers simply. I'll finish seeing the rest of today's cases. You head home. You really need another doctor here, sir. You can't keep doing this alone. That evening, the family gathers for dinner. Welcome home, Sophie. Set the table, will you? Fine. Don't you have homework? Her mother asks. I'm not doing any more tonight. I don't feel like it. Her father glances up. Your teacher says you're brilliant, Sophie. You could even become a doctor one day. Our whole village needs someone like you. Please, father, Sophie mutters. I'll decide what I want to do when I grow up. The next morning, word spreads quickly. The medicine delivery hasn't arrived because of the storm. There's so much I still dream of doing. Our villages need a real hospital, doctors, nurses. I asked the government for funding again today. They said no again. I almost lost hope. But then Sophie walked in with her results. When I hugged her for topping her class, joy came rushing back. One day, Sophie will be a doctor. She'll build what I couldn't. Someone asked me how I stay so cheerful despite seeing so much suffering. I didn't even think before I answered. Because I have Sophie. When she smiles, the world is bright. When she's hurt, everything feels broken. Today, I failed her. I promised her a bicycle. I went to buy it. But Donovan's wife needed an emergency surgery. I had to choose. Sophie's bike, or saving a life. I chose the latter. I know my girl will understand, but still, I feel like I've let her down. Later, Sophie kneels beside her father's hospital bed. Daddy, please get well soon. I swear I'll never complain about anything again. I'll grow up, I'll be responsible. And I'll become a doctor, just like you dreamed. From that day forward, Sophie changes. Sophie, where are you off to so early? Her mother asks. To the clinic. Nurse Carter needs help. I can't treat patients yet, but I can do something useful. At the clinic, she cleans wounds, organizes medicines, comforts nervous children. I slipped while washing my cow, a farmer groans. Looks like a sprain, Sophie says, handing the nurse a bandage. Shall I clean the bruises? Months later, the day her father finally returns home, the entire village gathers to welcome him. Good to have you back, son, says the mayor. I'm not going anywhere again, Dr. Regan promises with a smile. Where's Sophie? He asks. She doesn't know you're coming home today. She's been at the clinic every day helping Nurse Carter. When Sophie walks in, she freezes at the sight of her father. Daddy, she cries, rushing into his arms. I've missed you so much, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Daddy, Sophie sobs. I was selfish. I never saw how much good you do for this village or how much they love you. I love you too, just as much as they do. Now I understand why you wanted me to be a doctor. You can be whatever you want, my darling, Dr. Regan says softly. You don't have to follow my dream. No, Daddy, Sophie replies with shining eyes. I want to follow it. When I see people healed, and their families looking so grateful, there's nothing better in the world. Now I understand why you chose saving Mrs. Donovan over buying me that bike. I'd have done the same. My brave girl, he whispers, hugging her tight. Daddy, I really, really want to be a doctor. And I will be, I promise. My darling daughter, he says, voice breaking. I love you. I love you too, Daddy. Then I'll drive to the city myself, Dr. Regan insists. The roads are flooded, you can't go. I'll borrow Stephen's truck. That infection must be stopped today. Hours later, as rain lashes against windows, Sophie paces restlessly. Father should have been home by now. He's probably with a patient. Her mother reassures her. Sometimes I wonder if people are even really sick or do they just want free medicine. Sophie, her mother gasps. What a cruel thing to say. I'm sorry, Mrs. Stanton. Sophie whispers to the neighbor in the room. The door bursts open. Mrs. Regan, cries Stephen. The doctor, he's had an accident on the road. The clinic fills with worried villagers. We've done all we can here, says the attending physician. He must be taken to the city immediately. I'll drive him, vows Mr. Donovan. If he hadn't diagnosed my liver disease, I'd be dead by now. One by one, villagers empty their pockets. Here's some money, and here's mine. He saved my wife and baby last year without charging a cent. Dr. Regan has always been there for us, Mrs. Stanton says firmly. Now it's our turn. The next day, as Sophie prepares for school, her mother kisses her forehead. Darling, you have an exam. Your father wouldn't want you to miss it. But mother, I know arguments. He's strong, he'll fight through this. That night, an elderly neighbor brings Sophie a steaming bowl of soup. Here, child. This will help you rest. My mother used to say soup heals both the heart and the mind. Thank you, Sophie whispers, eyes red from crying. Weeks pass. Sophie aces her exams, but the victory feels hollow. Look, I topped my class, she says, without excitement. Why so glum? A friend teases. Don't you want a reward? I already know what I want, Sophie replies. A bicycle. But I don't care anymore. In the hospital, Dr. Regan records his thoughts. Today I watched Stephen cry with joy when I told him both his wife and baby were safe. Being a father is the greatest gift a man can have, especially to a daughter like Sophie.